Hey guys, Brandon here, coming at you with another MLB the Show video, and today I wanted to talk about on the first, Koogs has a reveal for his moment card, and I'd like to try to predict that. If we look at what happened last time, probably could have just went to moments from here. Alright, and in the moments, if we go to the Sony partners, you see we have Clutch, Mariners card. We have the Phillies card. Then we had Spore throw a little curveball at us with a different player from a different team that he wasn't really a fan of. Then we had Fuzzy do the same. So, as these are really hard to predict anyway, I think I'm going to stay with Koogs being with the Angels. And if he throws a curveball in at us, I mean, it is what it is. So, we're just going to go with people who I think on the Angels could do it. If they're not on the Angels, I guess everybody who made one of these videos kind of just wasted their time, but it doesn't really matter. It's all in good fun that we try to figure out which player he might choose, if he even gets a whole lot of choice to it. So if we go into the cards we currently have now, we know it should be around a 95 overall, so that knocks off, I want to say it knocks off anybody who's at 95 or really close to it. So I don't think it'll be Nolan Ryan, no Garrett Anderson, no Vladimir Guerrero, no Nolan Ryan, and I also believe no Mike Trout. There's always a chance that he'll choose Mike Trout if he gets the choice, but 295 Mike Trouts doesn't seem the smartest. He's really deserving of a 95 or a 99 overall card. So if we go back to the Sony partners here, you can tell that they're all like hardware. Twin gave us a signature series, All-Star, Future Stars, All-Star, Breakout. So we only have one signature card from these, but since they released the bonus missions, there's always a chance that we do get a signature. Maybe this starts the signature 99s and they do bring a Mike Trout in. It's always possible. Since we do have one signature, it's not impossible to have a signature series here. But it's also easier to pick somebody who did good, like during the postseason or something like that, that they can just make a card for. I don't know if the Angels have made it to the postseason, to be honest. But besides that, I still have a few other guesses of who it could be that I don't know if they're actually in the game, or I'm going to say most of these guys aren't in the game, but if they are, I could have searched in the market for them, or they're on another team's team. But for the first person, from going back to different games, there's a chance that we'll have a Francisco Rodriguez, also known as K-Rod. So with K-Rod, he was a pitcher out of the bullpen. I didn't look too far into him, not an Angels fan, and he was around my time, but a little bit before where I wouldn't care about him. So Francisco Rodriguez, maybe relief pitcher, maybe closing pitcher. Pretty sure he threw right-handed. Could be a good person for us to have out of the bullpen, since we don't have a bullpen person from the moments yet. I don't know if they care about balancing that out or not, but I do think Francisco Rodriguez does have a chance to get a card. Then I think this person does exist, so we'll head over here. We have, oh, he's currently on the roster. We have Justin Upton, who also has a 95 overall signature series. So in the event that they don't make this a 99 or anything around 95, I don't think Justin Upton will get the card. There's always the chance that he does, but since he already has a signature, I think he's out of the running, and that's why I don't really think he's probable. We have one of the riskier choices, and I'm not currently a fan of, but they already did something I wasn't a fan of, and put Bob Gibson's card into the game, or gave Bob Gibson another card after he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. There's always a chance that they'll put... Is he still in here? I'm confused. Give me 1 second, I apologize. Alright, I guess they put him on the free agency. Kinda hurts, but okay. Tyler Skaggs, since they do have the rights to his name for this entire year, maybe they find, like... I don't think they'll make a new section of card for him or anything like that if they were to do it. And I hope they don't do it personally. There's a difference between still being alive and being diagnosed with something and then being passed on. So unfortunately, I don't think they should do anything with the Tyler Skaggs card. I do believe he should be left alone. But there's always a chance that they could put him in as... Like I said, I don't know if he's ever made it to the postseason, if he's ever done good. I don't know how easy it'd be to get him to a 95, so I think they leave him alone. Next card, like I said, we have Mike Trout. With Mike Trout, he's already currently at 95. They won't give him a card unless they make it a signature and make it a 99. Otherwise, they'd be wasting this market value on this card, because you can get a Mike Trout, same exact overall, but for free out of the moments. So I don't think they'll do Mike Trout either. Then we'll head to my boy, who I don't think will go here either, Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols never really had a good year with the Angels. He's always had mediocre years, and everybody forgets that he's doing all right, but he's not doing great compared to his normal self. So, Albert Pujols, there's always a chance that he did really well in some stretch of the year, or maybe just like a veteran card or something. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think they should give him a 95, around 95 card for the Angels. I think that they're holding out for a signature series card of him anyway. So, I think Albert Pujols should be left alone. Then we have Bartolo, who's still a free agent. He played some good years with the Angels. I don't know if he's still... I don't think he's... Yeah, he does. He's got a card in here. So Bartolo's played a few good years with the Angels. One of his best years being the one of the card we have. I do believe... Well, it's hardware, so it's his Cy Young year. And they gave an 82 overall. Kind of bogus once again, but I could see... I don't know what year they'd give him that was any better than his Cy Young year with the Angels, so I don't necessarily think they'll do this card, but I think it's time to fall into the cards that I do think it'll be. And yep, all of them are on this page, so we can figure it out from here. Somebody I didn't talk about before, I want to talk about the three. So there's always a chance to get a Rod Carew card. He didn't have great years with the Angels, but there's always a chance that they can bump up a card for him. But I don't think it'll be Rod Carew. So the three I do think it'll be. In number 3, I think there's a chance to get a Jim Edmonds. Jim Edmonds could get a card that gets a little bit of a boost with the Angels. He's always been a good player, probably more known for being a Cardinal. But with the Angels, I don't think it's impossible that they could give him a card that spans around 95 overall. So that's always a good thought. We have Troy Percival. Troy Percival has always had a card like this, and it'd be nice to get another pitcher out of the bullpen, or to get a pitcher out of the bullpen from the moments. So if Troy Percival can get one, we can get a free card for the bullpen. And then lastly, I think they're thinking about doing Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani, I feel like they'll give us a pitching card. I would guess it's pretty similar to that Rick Ankiel, but I don't know if they'll give him this sort of hitting or just a little bit less. But if they were going to do a pitching Shohei Ohtani card, he's not a bad pitcher at all, so I feel like they could give him good pitching stats, pretty good hitting stats, and he could be like one of the ultimate 95 overall pitchers. And that's all I got for you. Not too lot to say, just a lot of insight on who it could be. One of my favorite videos to make because it makes me think a little. Alright, so I'm going to open the first 1 in 100 pack. No chance we get anything good. And now the 1 in 50. We've had a good streak of gold, diamond, gold so far. We can't continue it, unfortunately, but all good things must come to an end. So if you guys enjoyed the video, want any more predictions, stub making methods, anything like that, consider subscribing. I do believe at this point we've passed the 250 mark, and I'd like to say that I appreciate everybody who has subscribed so far. I even appreciate the people who don't subscribe, but I would like them to consider subscribing to help me out. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video. We'll see.